Hi, we're going to start building up for you here on my YouTube channel, Stitch Library. As you practice your Portuguese knitting and you're going to build up skills, you're going to also try different stitches. So I thought to teach you today a double moss stitch that involves knits and purls. And the point is to show you how I move the yarn in between needles when I go from knit to purl and from purl to knit, vice versa, okay? So some of you already know that, but for the beginners might be a very good video to demonstrate. And I thought to just make a nice movie for you, okay? So we're going to start demonstrating how to do the double moss stitch. Alright, here I'm ready to show you the double moss stitch, and I have two squares that I already worked so you can see what the stitch looks like. This is going to be a blanket, so I'm doing this stitch in several colors and put this together, and that's going to be another lesson, by the way. I'm going to teach you how to join garter stitch borders, okay? So here is the double moss, and it consists again in knits and purls, and you repeat that in the same sequence for one row, and then you change the sequence, staggering the stitches, okay? Let me show you just how I do this. I just finished a knit stitch, if you can see it here. I'm ready to purl. Bring the yarn on top. I'm ready to knit. Bring the yarn down. Purl. That's the point of this lesson. I want to show you how I move the yarn from above the right hand needle and below the right hand needle, so you can do this. Of course, this is not the only stitch you're going to do this. In ribbing, in just plain seed stitch, you can do that too. So see, the yarn is below the right hand needle, and now it's on top. I kind of combine right now. When the yarn is below, I kind of use my thumb to lift this up a little bit, and I also use my right hand to duck this needle under. As I finish the purl, see, I use a combination, and I'm ready to knit. When I finish the knit, I hold the yarn down with my thumb, and it's ready to purl. So I'm going to demonstrate a couple more stitches, and I have edging to that square that ends into 3 purl stitches. So purl 1, 2, and 3. As I cast on, my tail ends up on the right side. So I know I'm starting a new row on the public side when my tail is to the right. I hope that makes sense to what I'm saying. So now I know I'm starting the public side. I'm gonna purl 3 stitches, 1, 2, and 3, and push those stitches together. And now I'm gonna start staggering, meaning where I did a knit stitch before, it's time to purl, and vice versa. Where I did the purl is time to knit. And that's how you build up the double moss, okay? I'm gonna do a couple more stitches, but I hope you could see clearly how to make this beautiful stitch and how I maneuver the yarn when I change from knit to purl. You are going to get into a nice rhythm, and if you do like this, that's going to be very useful for you to do double knitting and ribbing using Portuguese style. A lot of my students really like this rhythm. And there you go. I think we accomplished what I wanted to demonstrate. There you see. Okay, until the next stitch.